Surprising operatic origins of the Doors' Alabama song, Whiskey Bar. Several of the Doors' best songs appeared in their debut eponymous 1967 album, including Break On Through, To the Other Side, Light My Fire, and Soul Kitchen. However, nestled away at the end of side A is a carnivalesque, jangly hymn to whiskey bars that could easily have sprung from the liquor-laden head of frontman Jim Morrison himself. One could make such assumption, but it would be incorrect. Alabama song Whiskey Bar may fit well into the Doors' strange musical catalog. However, its origins can be traced back decades to a German political satire opera written in the late 1920s. Created on commission in 1927. Before iconic rockers like the Doors and David Bowie covered Alabama song, it was one of 11 songs in a German one-act chamber opera. Kurt Weill wrote Mahagany Songspiel on commission from the 1927 Baden-Baden Music Festival Committee. While some critics and audiences perceived the offbeat opera as a satire of American culture, others believed the opera was commenting on the Weimar Republic's overwhelming culture of corruption, crisis, and instability. The one-act opera, which was later fleshed out into a full opera in 1930, follows various characters as they travel to, establish their lives in, and later depart from Mahagany, a city of hedonism and earthly pleasure. Alabama Song appears in the second scene of the modern opera as a band of prostitutes eagerly travel to the city in search of new customers. Well, show me the way to the next whiskey bar. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why. Show us the way to the next pretty boy. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why. Though Weill composed the melody, he took the lyrics from German poet Bertolt Brecht, who had published the poem in his 1927 collection Hospistil, or Home Devotions, which was a play on Martin Luther's collection of sermons. The first recording of Alabama Song was released in 1930 and performed by Austrian actor Lotte Lenya, who played the role of Jenny during the opera's 1927 debut. Lenya's mezzo timbre and the ensemble's warbling accompaniment contribute to the track's haunting quality. From penny opera to rock and roll. 1 year before the rock group would release their debut LP, the Doors were the resident band at Los Angeles's Whisky, a go-go nightclub. Thinking it would be an appropriate addition to the group's set, the Doors keyboardist Ray Manzarek suggested the band cover Weill's Johnny Number. With the rest of the band's approval, the penny opera tune became a staple for the Southern California band, with many audience members believing it was an original song. The Doors took few creative liberties with the song's lyrics. Jim Morrison kept almost all the lyrics in the A, Show Me the Way, and B, Oh, Moon of Alabama sections the same, with the exception of the line, Show me the way to the next pretty boy. In the Doors' debut album version, Morrison changed the lyric to Show me the way to the next little girl. One of the most distinctive instruments on the track, a hammer zither called a marxophone, was one keyboardist Manzarek had never heard of before. As he explained in an episode of Classic Albums, the Doors producer Paul Rothchild recommended the instrument, describing Rothchild as a folkie out of New York City. Manzarek said, "It worked out perfectly." The musician said, "That jingle-jangly sound. It was perfect for the whiskey bar." Longtime Brecht fan David Bowie covered Alabama Song in 1978, further cementing the song's timeless place in the musically avant-garde canon.